Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Expat Conversations with your host, Michael Nolen. I want to say thank you for tuning in today. If you're not familiar with Expat Conversations, we are an outreach of the University of Guadalajara, Department of Innovation, Investigation, and Governance, which is headquartered in Guadalajara and is managed by Dr. Marco Antonio Cortez Gradado. So I want to say thank you very much to Dr. Gradado for allowing us to have this outreach program to the expat community. We are very fortunate to be able to have all of our shows videotaped here at the Monte Carlo Hotel on the north shore of Lake Chapala, just on the west side of the city of Chapala. So we want to say thank you very much to Monte Carlo for allowing us to use their facilities. If you're not familiar with the Monte Carlo, it's a beautiful resort, hotel, restaurants, pickleball, swimming pool, thermal hot water spas. It's just a beautiful, beautiful complex. Like I said, located just on the north shore of Lake Chapala. Very quiet, very peaceful. So if you're in a hectic place, you need to get away for a while, come over here and relax. Or if you're coming down to the Lake Chapala area and you're looking for a new apartment or looking for a house to buy, or you're going to spend some time here getting to know the area, be sure to consider the Monte Carlo as your residence, either temporarily while you're here visiting, and I'm sure you'll really enjoy it. So again, thank you to them. Today we have three very special young ladies, and one, Michelle Aurora Michelle. Aurora Michelle. She is the expat kind of go-between with the municipality of Chapala, with Lakeside basically, and the expats. And she works for the governor, or the mayor, as we call him, or municipal presidente.
I'm a volunteer.
She's a volunteer. But she does a wonderful, wonderful job. She's been on the show several times before because she's such a great link between there and here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to her and let her introduce our other guests. And we're going to talk about the cultural the new cultural center that we have here in the Bay of Banderas. No, I'm not Bay of Banderas. Lake Chapala area and other things. So Aurora,
Okay.
it's all yours.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much, Michael. And thank you, Dr. Cortez Guardado, for continuing this program. This is a very important program for us here in Lake Chapala area, because it's a way of being a liaison between Chapala and the rest of the state of Jalisco. I understand everybody watches this program and sees on Facebook and follows these interviews. So thank you so much, Michael, for continuing, and thank you, Dr. Cortez Guardado from the University of Guadalajara for continuing this project. Yes, my name is Aurora Michel, and I'm working, as Michael said, with the municipality, and it's wonderful to be able to get involved into the community and learn about the different projects that we have, from a football soccer team to the great institution that we have right now in the Ribera de Chapala, the Cultural Center, Ribera de Chapala, which is it's a wonderful project that the governor of Jalisco has given to this community, and not only to the community, but it will serve to all the municipalities around the lake in the state of Jalisco. So yes, now I have the pleasure to introduce you to Natalia, who works at the Cultural Center in Ajijic, and Karen, who will be able to translate and to tell us everything about the Cultural Center programs that we are carrying on throughout the month. You know, they have a very wonderful communication. They do send to the important centers where a lot of people get together. For example, the Lake Chapala Society. They send the programs that for the week, right, Karen? So it is very important for you to go and visit the cultural center. It's really a beautiful building.
Well, the Cultural Center, I don't know how many years it's been there, but about a year and a half, 2 years ago, they went through a major renovation. And they completely redid everything, and it is a beautiful, beautiful center. They have offices there, they have art gallery, they have different types of expositions from time to time, and they have a huge auditorium. How many does it seat? A couple, 300?
No, 500 almost, no?
500?
490?
And 39.
439, and I've seen movies there. I've seen
Dance.
dancing, local
Theater.
musicians, theater. They have all kinds of events, all kinds of exciting things, and it's not just a daily thing. They do it pretty much almost every day. There's something going on.
Oh, yes.
And it's very exciting. Tickets are usually very, very reasonable, if not free. Some of the things they have are free. I know the gallery they have. But it's a beautiful, beautiful facility. And if you're not familiar with it, it's on the lakeside of the main highway that goes from Ahihi over to Ahotopec. And it's just almost into the downtown area of Chapala.
Right.
And so it's a beautiful, beautiful red brick building with some huge arches. You can't miss it.
No.
And it's really beautiful. So I'll be quiet again and let you all talk about the upcoming events, the history, and everything else that you all want the Expat communication to know.
La historia.
Sí.
Los eventos. Bueno, la historia del Centro Cultural tiene como más de 20 años. En realidad siempre ha sido
Un poquito
un
más
auditorio.
elevada tu voz.
Siempre ha sido un auditorio, en realidad, y desde este año, ¿está bien mi voz? Y desde este año inauguramos fines del año pasado el Centro para la Cultura y las Artes de la Ribera. Entonces el auditorio se transformó en un gran centro cultural como mencionabas. No sé si quieres.
Yeah, I think it's like 30 years of existence, the auditorium. Right. And it's pretty known for the auditorium of the Ribera. Right. And now, last December, it was remodeled.
Mm-hmm.
And it became the Center for the Culture and the Arts of the Ribera.
Well, if I may add a little
Please.
bit. You know, this auditorio, yes, it's about more than 30 years because I've been here 34 years. And I think it's over 40 years. And it was built by the expat community and the government, always working together. And you know, it's really wonderful. So this was a small auditorium. It was very nice and all of that. We had very important events in the former Auditorio de la Ribera. There was musical, opera, and all kinds of events that we had previously. And now we are lucky to have this beautiful building, which has been converted into a cultural center with all kinds of arts. Not only, even acting,
Mm-hmm.
theater and concerts, and they have classical ballet, and they have all kinds of events that are really a plus for our region. So that is why, you know, I have to brag about it because we feel very proud to have this building here, and that will be serving the entire community of the municipalities of Jalisco, as I said, that are close to the lake. And it's a big opportunity. Actually, if I may make a commercial.
Yes.
You know, we are in the community, we're also doing the sister city programs with other cities from different parts of the world. Right now we are working with California State in the United States, and we are going to be establish a sister city program with Pico Ribera. So in order to do that, we are organizing an event to raise funds because we have to be good hostess in Lakeside, and we need a little bit of money. So we are doing an event that the San Luis Potosí Estudiantina. It's a group of children, young kids from 9 to 12, and then youngsters from 15 to 18 or 20, and a few adults to put the tone into the music and when they're singing. So it's a wonderful estudiantina that they are offering to join us because they are also San Luis Potosí City. They are also sister cities with Pico Ribera, which we are getting in our sister city program. So, and then we are going to have also a ballet folklorico from Chapala. So the tickets are only 200 pesos.
About $10, $11.
And that would be August the 25th.
Is it a Friday night?
Yes.
Friday, August 25th.
Exactly.
And it's at the Cultural Center, and it begins at what time?
At 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, and lasts, 2 or 3 hours?
2 hours.
Okay.
So we invite you to come.
And you can buy tickets at the Cultural Center, or you can
Yes.
buy them that evening?
You can buy them that evening, but you can also buy them at the Cultural Center.
Is there any other locations in town that are selling them for you?
Yes, they have at the Lake Chapala Society,
Okay.
and also they will have them at the American Legion Post, number 7. So you will be able to not miss it, okay? Because you will be able to get all the tickets wherever you are.
So Friday evening, August 25th at 5 o'clock. Be sure to get your ticket early, or you can just buy them, get there a little early, 4:45 or so, and get your ticket. And you'll have a really, really fun evening of cultural events,
Yes.
ballet, folklore dancing, music. We all don't know what's going to go on, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's going to be for a great cause.
Exactly, exactly.
De hecho, este es un tipo de evento que recibimos en el Centro Cultural, a que le nombremos externos,
Okay.
o con alguna producción en conjunto, y tenemos la cartelera que es del Centro Cultural, que viene desde Secretaría de Cultura. Voy a pausar para que pueda hacer la traducción.
When we're translating back and forth from English to Spanish or Spanish to English,
Okay.
we can only say a sentence or two because I've done this before in my radio show. You get so far down the line, you forgot what the beginning couple sentences were. So if you don't mind, go ahead translating.
Yeah. So this is an external event production because we actually have another agenda that comes with the Secretary of Culture of Jalisco, and we have loads of other events.
You're having events constantly. And before we go any further, is there a website that you can go to? I tried to find the phone number, and I couldn't find a phone number on the website.
No.
We don't
But
have-
there is a website that you can go to. Would you mind giving that out? Does it have the calendar of the upcoming events on it?
yeah.
Would you mind giving that information to our
Yeah, we
listening
actually
audience?
have two social media. You can find us on Facebook as Cultura y
Centro para la Cultura y las Artes de la Ribera.
Centro para la Cultura y las Artes de la Ribera.
In English?
En
Cultural
Facebook,
Center.
está en español.
Oh, it is on. Okay.
Centro para
Well, I
la-
found it so anybody else should be able to too. So it's the Cultural Center. You just Google Cultural Center, Ajihi.
Exactly. And then they can find, they cannot
No,
Google
porque
the
es Centro Cultural de Ajijic es
Okay,
otro.
no, the official name is Centro Cultural.
Centro para la Cultura y las Artes de la Ribera.
Okay, perdón.
That
So you
sounds
can
pretty good.
translate.
It's kind of singing there.
Centro Cultural.
Para la Cultura
No,
para la
Centro
Cultura.
para la Cultura y las Artes de la Ribera de Chapala, perdón.
de la Ribera.
Sí, es enorme el nombre.
I Googled
But-
Cultural Center in Chapala and it came right up. So
Okay, well,
Yeah,
see, that's good.
I've looked it up like Cultura y Artes Ribera, and you can find it. And also, we're like that on Instagram. and we have all the programmation, all the program there, and we also have other mediums of communication via WhatsApp or email that you can get in,
Okay.
get notified, and
I've been to 2 or 3 different events, and the tickets are always very, very low price for the amount of entertainment that you get. And it is a beautiful, beautiful facility.
Yes.
Now, you also have like a little art gallery or exposition that's full time. People can come there during the daytime. What are the hours for that?
so we are open from Wednesday to Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay.
Excellent.
Except on other days that we have events, mostly external, that are on other days. It could happen.
How do you all find the events that are coming to the Cultural Center? Do people contact you and say, hey, I'm going to be in the Lakeside area and I'd like to perform? Or do you all go out and source the entertainment and the events that you all have?
Hay diferentes formas de hacerlo. Las personas o los artistas y productores llegan hasta nosotros y hacen una propuesta
Okay.
o
Yeah, there is a couple of different ways that you can get there with your project. Either the artists look for a space, they send by email the project,
Okay.
o podría ser a través de Secretaría de Cultura. Nos envían la programación desde las jefaturas de Secretaría de Cultura, las diferentes jefaturas que son de música, teatro, danza, las diferentes disciplinas. Nos envían la programación y nosotros la recepcionamos aquí.
Okay.
you can, we have the other way that it's from Secretary of Culture of Jalisco, that they sent us the program with a lot of events from different disciplines, music, theater, dance.
Okay.
O una tercera forma son las convocatorias de Secretaría de Cultura, en que los artistas y las artistas postulan sus proyectos, son aprobados y establecen que va a suceder determinado evento en el Centro Cultural y nosotros también recepcionamos. Y la última forma son los eventos externos, que son como este evento, que es la estudiantina, que son producciones en conjunto. Nosotros abrazamos el evento, pero en realidad es una producción externa que no está asociada con el gobierno del estado, pero recepcionamos de todos modos.
Okay.
So there's the
Can I just speak a little higher?
yeah, the third way of getting in the center, cultural center, is via
Convocatorias.
there's a lot of programs that Secretary of Culture has that you can apply
Okay.
with your projects and you decide, like, I would like to perform at the Culture Center or something, and that's third way. And the fourth way is by as an external, like the
By
estudiantina.
request. By request. You know,
Okay.
we go and request the auditorium or the scenery of the auditorium, and we say what kind of event do we have. And if for example, if that was an art exhibition, then we will go to the other room, not to the auditorium, but to the room where there is the art exhibitions and all of that. And if I wanted to maybe do some dancing, you know, if I had a classical dance group that I would like to do rehearsals there and all of that, there are also rooms for rehearsals. And it's really wonderful. Art is not only music. Art is even movies. See?
Yeah, I've seen several good movies there.
Yes.
One about the political system of Mexico. about women going around the country of Mexico trying to get more women involved in politics in the country of Mexico. It was a very, very good movie.
Interesting.
And so there's a lot of different kind of events. I just encourage everyone that's here, Lakeside area, or if you're coming down to visit, to stop by the cultural centers, look at the calendar, or go online and find out what's going on, and get involved. Come, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to have a lot of fun. Now, we mentioned the event on the 25th. Is there anything else in the near future? We're filming this on August 11th, 2023. Is there any big events coming up, like in the next 6 months or year, that y'all plan that far ahead?
Well, I'm not too sure about it. I mean, this is our event for the Sister City program, but I'm sure, I mean, there is constant events happening at the auditorium. So anything like for example, this ballet, the Swan Ballet of Russia or something like that. Is there any event coming up like that? No sabes si hay algún evento como eso?
Actually, we'd like to get everywhere to know. Every Sunday there's a program that we have called Sunday with Family, and is every Sunday at 1 o'clock, and you can bring all the kids, all the dads, everyone can come and enjoy. And actually this week we have a celebration of 20 years of music and fun of Luis Delgadillo and Los Queliguanes. It's going to be pretty good.
So that's an ongoing event every Sunday at 1 o'clock. It's a family event.
With different disciplines. There's some days movies, dance. It's pretty different.
And what does that cost?
Nothing.
Oh, so it's free and open to the public?
Free. Yeah.
That's fabulous. So every Sunday, if you're looking for something to do after church or after lunch, you can go over to the Cultural Center and have a day of fun. Is it a couple of hours usually?
1 hour or an hour and
Hour and a half, something like that?
But every Sunday at 1 o'clock, you can have something there.
Y gratuito, siempre.
Free, always.
Okay, always gratis.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
good on my pocketbook.
Right.
And also something really interesting is that we have some projects with us from cinema. There's a prize that is coming to Guadalajara, Los Premios Ariel, for the first time. That it's always been in Ciudad de Mexico, and now it's coming here, I think September 9. But this time we've had, and we're having 2 more events. We've had another one where we project some of the nominees. And this time, next Wednesday, we have short films by the nomination
Fiction.
Yeah.
Well, I know the University of Guadalajara has one of the largest international Latino film festivals in the world. And it comes to the university. It's about 10 days. Maybe we could work with the university and get some of the really, really big movies that come for the International Film Festival in Guadalajara to come over here and have a couple events here, and also maybe bring the directors, the movie stars. They always have it for a couple of weeks a year in Guadalajara, and then they take it over to Puerto Vallarta, and then later on in the year it ends up in Los Angeles, where they have the University of Guadalajara International Film Festival in LA. And I've had the opportunity to go to all of those, just unbelievable events. But we'll work with Dr. Cortez and see if we can't get him to bring some of the films over here this next year.
Actually, he's cordially invited to come and see the building. I don't know if he has been there already.
I don't think Dr. Cortez has.
No?
But
Well, Doctor?
I'll give him a
he's
call
gonna
tomorrow.
Visit us.
Happy to
Yes.
have you.
Well, I want to say thank you very much. Is there anything in closing that you all want to talk about that I haven't asked you, or that is important information?
Yo creo que nomás nombrar que el Centro para la Cultura y las Artes de la Ribera es un espacio público, no hay que pagar para entrar, cuando estén las puertas abiertas, que las personas se sientan libres de entrar y habitar el espacio, es para todos y todas. Tenemos mucha programación gratuita, entonces mucha gente puede estar ahí y llenar el espacio, y queremos siempre sentir que este montón de ladrillos esté lleno de vida humana y que la gente esté circulando el espacio, que es para eso que estamos trabajando ahí, y que aténtense a las redes para conocer la programación.
See, Karen is in charge of the networking, right?
Yes.
So all the programs
Communication.
and the communication, she's in charge of that. And let me translate that.
Please.
See, what Natalia has said, it's an invitation, a cordial invitation to everybody. She says that she wants to feel that the building is not just a bunch of bricks. The building has to be alive, has to have a lot of people who can join there and make that building your own source of culture, and be there and really try to find your cultural needs. You'll find them there. Okay, so we invite you cordially to be there, to visit us, and I think it's a project that has been wonderful. It's been a lot of money invested in there, and we appreciate what the state of Jalisco government did, and the Secretary of Culture and all the team that they have in the Secretary of Culture, and it's really wonderful. I invite you from the bottom of my heart so that you can come, and it's free. If you see the building that it's open, you're welcome to go and explore around, get to know the building, to get to the place, and go to the theater, enjoy cinemas, enjoy all kinds of arts that it's developed there. So,
Well, as we mentioned, on the 25th, Friday the 25th at 5 p.m., there's going to be the Sister City program, and there's going to be dancing and music and who else knows what else. And then every Sunday at 1 o'clock, it's a family day, so be sure to come for movies or films or theater, music. It changes every week, and it'll be a lot of fun. So those are just two opportunities, and there's many, many more. Once again, I'm going to ask to give out the website. It's the Cultura.
On Facebook, it's Centro para la Cultura y las Artes de la Ribera.
Okay.
And by Instagram, you can find us as Cultura y Artes Ribera.
Okay. Anything else?
well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We appreciate so much your invitation.
Well, it's an unbelievable facility, and like I said, there's been a lot of time, energy put into this, and it's just for our enjoyment. So let's take advantage of it. Be sure to go by and visit, and during the week, if you're just driving by, just stop, and they're more than welcome to go in, look around, and if you're an artist, if you're with a group of performers, music, theater, whatever, you can contact the individuals and they can help you arrange an event there.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we are just waiting for the call, Dr. Cortez, so that you can tell us when the university can bring the film festival here to Chapala.
That'd be great.
Looking forward to that.
Well, once again, I want to say thank you very much for being on the show. We appreciate your time and your energy.
Thank you, Michael,
Thank you.
as always.
And thank you very much. And we're going to go ahead and close out this episode of Expat Conversations. I want to say thank you very much to my guests today for providing the information about the Cultura Center here in the Bay of Banderas. I'm sorry, too many years in Puerto Vallarta. In the Lake Chapala area, I want to say thank you very much to them for the information they provided. And we look forward to seeing you there at the Cultural Center. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you on the next episode.
Happy trail.